member, if I'm correct. Mike Rossi will be up next. You're just taking the mic?
Yeah, I got it. It's been a long time since I've done this, but all my jokes are completely new tonight. Never heard before. Well, I mean, I've heard them, but... And I think they're funny, so please, if I'm funny, laugh. If I'm not, don't pity me. That's not, that's not cool. All right. This past year, I went to Fright Fest in Six Flags. Have you guys been to Fright Fest? No? Yes, go Jersey, yes. Now everyone hates me. No, all right, I went to Fright Fest, and basically, if you don't know what Fright Fest is, it's when you go to Six Flags, and they have zombie clowns running around with chainsaws trying to scare you. Seriously. But what happens when you go to Fright Fest is there's two things. First, you show up early in the day, and it's no less Six Flags like normal. You go on the ride, you go on King Kai, you go on other ones that are escaping me at the moment. You go on the roller coasters, and then at around 6 o'clock it starts to get dark, and then that is when shit happens. Okay, here's what happens. You have all these little kids, and when I say kids, I mean 12 and under. So we're having like 7-year-olds, 6-year-olds running around the park, and then at 6, zombie clowns show up and scare the shit out of these little kids. These little kids are screaming bloody murder, and I stop and I pause and I look at all the trauma that's happened to these kids, and I go, who would bring their kids here? Because you know the parents did that, and that's the worst display of parenting I could possibly imagine. You're literally spending $12 to spend thousands of dollars on therapy. I've literally seen kids scream. Oh, it's so bad, I can't even put it into words how bad it is. Picture this, have you ever heard a baby cry? Picture 20 of those. All around you, running in opposite directions, running around from these people, zombie clowns with plastic chainsaws running after them, and they continue to chase them even though they know they're infants. These little kids are screaming bloody murder, running away from their parents. The parents are running after them. The parents are getting mad at the zombie clowns. The zombie clowns are grunting like because they're zombie clowns. I don't understand why people would do that to their children. I mean, I know like in some cultures or different species they eat their young, but this is way worse than that. What is the world going to? I see these things and I think about them, I put a unique spin on them. Like, another thing that irks me is the Food Channel. Because if you've ever seen the Food Channel does one thing, it makes you hungry. You see the most beautiful turkey you've ever seen in your entire life, and you gotta eat it. You go to your house, you see what you have. Cheez-Its, potato chips. All these fatty foods that you sit on the couch and eat and go, oh my God, diners, drive-ins and dive, places all over the country that'll give you diabetes from just one bite. That's why the nation's fat. We have a channel dedicated to making food look good. And yeah, it is good, to a certain extent. But Paula Deen uses at least one stick of butter in every single one of her recipes. And I know she's not on TV because, she said some stuff, but one whole stick of butter in everything? That's cholesterol up to what? My heart stops watching that show. It's crazy. Another thing, reality TV. I am from Jersey, like Joe said. I hate the Jersey Shore, I can't stand it. Those people are not from Jersey, they're from New York, okay? And they do what New Yorkers do. They make Jersey look bad. That's what New Yorkers do. You don't realize it because you're from New York. But trust me, New York, the only reason New Jersey looks bad is because New York said that. Because New York has to be so much better. You got Times Square, you got opera, so you gotta make yourselves, you think, oh, we got this, we're good, we're better than Jersey. We're the Garden State. You're the Empire State. The Boardwalk Empire State, the Mafia. I know what's going on, look at your history. We're a Garden State, we smell fantastic. All right, these jokes are not going to as planned, and I'm going to tell some jokes that I worked beforehand. You ever wonder why Three Musketeers bar is called the Three Musketeers? Because there's only the two types of chocolate, right? There's the hard outer shell, and there's the fluffy inner shell. What's the third musketeer? Air? You know what I think? I think one of those musketeers went AWOL. Yeah, he's hiding all over somewhere in a bag of Reese's Pieces. He's hiding. He went out and became a sugar daddy. Oh yes, he did. Found himself a little baby Ruth. He's getting a real big payday of about 100 grand. He has her some. He sees her now, he sees her later. That's what I think happened to the third musketeer. He went AWOL. Changed his name to Clark and everything. He likes a little dark chocolate. Alright, one more joke about candy. If you go fishing with gummy worms, what do you catch? Sweetest fish. Alright. I don't have any way to segue to this, but let's talk about condoms for a second. Gotta be safe, right? Trojan is the worst name for a condom company you could have possibly come up with. Literally. Let me drop some history on you. Trojan horse, right? You got a horse, some real hard wood, filled with a whole bunch of those soldiers. Soldiers go in the gate, and then explode out of the horse, and bust open the gate, and all the other Trojans rush right in, and destroy the Ottoman Empire. But that's what I want, to stop my soldiers. Okay. Really? That's why I use Magnum. You know who should make condoms? The people who make Capri Suns. Those are impenetrable. That no one would have an unwanted pregnancy if they had Capri Sun condoms. Those things are impenetrable. You have to take a knife, well, straws or do nothing. How are those people not up for performance review yet? You can't get in them. You have to cut them open with scissors or a knife or a shank. Alright, one more thing. I'm going to tell you guys about my favorite word to say. Hippopotamonstrous-adiliophobia. One more time, it's hippopotamonstrous-adiliophobia. That is 36 letters long, and it means, of course, the fear of long words. Are you kidding me? Really? The longest word in our English language means the fear of long words? That only proves that I think psychologists are evil. Like, it angers me. The longest word, 36 letters long, longest word in the English language. Fear of long words. There's other phobias too, like whatever phobia is, backwards phobia, and that's fear of palindromes. They keep naming fears after what causes them. It drives me crazy, but they have to be evil. Because they come up with things that don't even exist. Restless leg syndrome, that just means your legs are always unrestless. You're always on them, moving. Of course they're restless. But the people worse than psychiatrists are math teachers. Math teachers are the worst because they make a career out of lying to you. Think about it. When you were way back in elementary school, 7 plus 5 is 12. 5 plus 7 is 12. 7 minus 5 is 2. 5 minus 7, that can't be done. You can't do it. You can't take 7 away from 5. You can't do it. Then you got older, boom, negative numbers. There's a whole other set of numbers that just change the rules. They change the rules again later. They start adding letters in. They start adding letters in the numbers. Can you believe that? Then you go up and they give you a radical, right? Try to make it sound cool. Square root of radical. Take 16, square root of radical 4. 4, radical 2. 28, you can't radical that. Then all of a sudden, you get older, yes you can. Radical 4, radical 7, 2 radical 7. They change the rules again on you. Then they say have imaginary numbers. You can radical negative numbers now. They keep changing it. And then to top it all off, every year they change the rules and then they tell you it's a building block system. You keep destroying the foundation. It's not a building block system. It's lies. It's a pyramid of lies. And to make it, I see you breaking my concentration. One more thing before I go. Remember, the most important thing to do is laugh at yourself, so buy a mirror. Alright, thanks, that's my time.
Mike? Everyone put your hands together one more time for Mike Rossi. He's been doing this for a while as well. Alright, so